I don't know if we're recording.
Oh,
okay.
Because we have talking.
Well, we have. I know, but we do a thing where you just go.
Ooh, tricky.
We haven't. Nicole and I. We haven't figured out a rule out yet.
Sure. Yeah. No,
What
it's
do
our
you mean?
first go around.
Well, like, she doesn't. I didn't know that she knows that you just go without saying.
Nicole
She's a
is
pro.
Of course, she's a pro.
First of all, she's a pro. Second of all, she's familiar with us.
Yeah.
She knows all. She already knows more than we do about this podcast.
Yeah,
I
for
would
sure.
say. I think that's like a very fair thing to say.
Yeah. Every time we record, it's the first time we've recorded to us.
Yeah. Well, that's the kind of I like to bring that energy.
Yeah.
But
No one says action on a podcast. I want to bring that back. Action. Yeah.
clapboard.
A clapboard podcast. Take one. Action, and then you jump into a great thing.
Fake thing for an hour.
All right. Let's get a clapboard.
And podcast voice.
So I say the Tito's here. Tito
I think you
Garza
should say it.
with an excellent new special. Prickly. I'm just kidding. I knew.
Always joking around.
Tito's like a really great friend of ours. We love him. Very great comedian.
Hey, happy to be here.
Yeah, very good friend.
At Talktown.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What else were we talking about? I
We're
tried to
talking
do a
about-
real intro and I got nervous. I'm so excited you guys are at my house
I know.
I
Yeah.
know,
Should we
man.
tell everybody we're at Greg's house?
in Jersey.
We came to Jersey.
Why are you so excited?
Yeah.
I didn't. It's not like when you came to my house in Queens, where it was like, oh, we're in Queens. It's like I'm in Jersey. I'm isolated. I feel alone out here.
Yeah.
It's like you guys came to the moon, and I'm like, I gotta like it's a whole other world out here.
I gotta show you my favorite crater. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not so. Truthfully, not so much you or Tito. I see Tito every 3 days.
Right.
Yeah.
And you come here, you've been here, but like Allison is a New York personality. You know what I mean?
I am.
She's
She's
Miss
in all
New
the
York.
magazines.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
That's
Fran
Miss New
Leibowitz over
York.
here.
In your
Yeah.
own house.
Yeah.
There she is.
Yeah, you gotta put a picture on the wall like when
like a dry
Mark
cleaner.
Maron had
Sorry.
Obama
Yeah,
in his
sorry.
podcast, like a framed photo of like this is a New York personality. She was right here in our home. She ate a bagel. She ate a bagel. That's her food. Right here.
You should have a camera, maybe Polaroids, and get a bunch of frames. And every time somebody from the city comes here, you should take a picture of them and put it up on that wall.
Good news, bad news.
Like a dry cleaner.
It'll be one picture. It'll be you, and that's it. You're the only people coming here. Who else is coming here?
Never know.
Throw more people out.
Somebody will come here.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, it's like when you're on the road and you're in Toledo,
Right.
and then you see another comic, and you're like, we're both in fucking Toledo,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
except it's my home.
Right.
You know?
And then you don't hang out with them again when you go back to New York
Yeah.
for 3
No.
years.
Yeah.
Easy. So that's why you are so excited because you never thought Leiby would be in your home.
Never thought.
Yeah, wow.
Never thought.
I can't believe this happened.
Because it's like you're
But
on the
yes,
road.
I can. What else am I doing?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to get here. You don't have a car. Right,
No, Anthony had to drive me.
Anthony had to drive to 3 hours.
Anthony's been up since 1 a.m. driving around
Yeah.
It's true.
the tri-state
yeah,
area.
I was taking care of Julia till like 2 in the morning.
Jeez.
And then but it was I think the excitement of you having her here, and then I think even Leiby's excitement to be here.
You know me. I like being in somebody's
I
house.
was happy to be a liaison for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was dreams come true for both of you guys. For me, not an ideal day. But given how excited both of you were by
No
it,
part of you is excited to be like, I get to take Allison to Greg's house.
I get to
get to
drive
show
to
you-
Central Brooklyn and then get on in the Holland Tunnel.
I can't wait to show you what Greg can't wait to show you.
I've always
Greg's
wanted.
life. You
I
have
can't
to see
wait.
Greg's life.
For you to see the same things that were in his house in Astoria, but now in his house in
New Jersey.
Cedar Grove.
never
Delete
met- I
that
never-
Cedar Grove. I don't want nobody to know about
Also, it was funny too
Yeah,
because
we
at
need
one
to know.
point, because Julia rallied herself to be, and I guess Nicole, you can put this all in the liner notes so people understand what's happening.
that. Yes,
Yeah.
the liner notes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Julia rallied herself to be like, you can do it here.
Yeah.
Even though she was, in a lot of trouble physically. And then I was like, hey, new plan, old plan. We actually can do it at my house. And Greg goes, no can do. Tito is already coming here. As if
could've
it was-
turned me your back.
It would
This
be
is
an
fine.
impossibility. Tito's already got in his mind that he's coming to Cedar Grove.
Yeah.
We'll edit that out, right? And he can't possibly.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was so funny that
Truthfully,
I
I
was
went,
like,
no way, I'm too excited.
Yeah. You
No
could
way.
you could not have pivoted. There's
like
not a chance that you could have
It's a
pivoted.
teacher
It
being
is
like, hey, guess
true.
what? Friday, we're not going on the class trip.
Yeah.
We're doing it. We're staying in school. No way. You're all coming here. I'm way too excited.
Yeah, that's what Greg said. The ball, it's too in motion.
Yeah.
The in motion part was Tito thinking he was coming here.
Right, which I think was
What's the
happening
part?
regardless.
He was meeting. I was driving him
That's
from
right.
here.
We were gonna drive in
Like
together.
we were. That was just part one of what the original plan was, and then you were like, "We're stopping here."
So funny.
In my defense, I will say I had already left to go get
Nicole.
Nicole. I keep forgetting her name. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not forgetting her name. I just to go get Nicole, and I would have had to have driven.
You get
I would have had to turn back. What?
You're just disrespecting her.
No, I know. First of all, Nicole, now part of the team. I couldn't be more excited. I've been
Welcome,
waiting to
Nicole.
have Nicole on the team. You know this since
Welcome,
early
Nicole.
Friday night Greg days, late Rad Dudecast days.
Wow.
Yeah, she's one of my favorite people in the world, so I
What-
couldn't be happier that she's here.
Nicole, you were involved in the Rad Dude cast towards the end?
No, that's not what I said. Yeah.
Oh. Well, we were all part of it emotionally.
Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
no, when I started Friday Night Greg and Cerebros
Oh, right.
and
Cerebros.
the High podcast, like Infinity Greg Stone,
How many podcasts do you
How
think
many?
you've had?
more than you have fingers and toes, brother. I have many failed podcasts.
What a cool way to say 21.
that was awesome. You have so many
20.
phrases.
Hmm?
You have so many good phrases.
Well, no, I just make them up. It would have
Great though, because it makes sense. Like that's a number. Like
20.
It's a more fun way.
it's a more fun way to
yeah.
say 20. But like I couldn't come up with that on the fly.
Well, you're not a fun person.
That's true.
You're a New York personality. We don't come to
It's
you.
part of your, it's part of your charm.
It's not fun. We spent the whole drive me being like, I love my cat. Like it's true. I'm not fun. That's
I
okay.
like that. Though.
We come to you for your New York personality. I want dry cleaner recommendations.
Yeah.
You know, what's the good bagel place? You know what I
can do
mean?
that.
That's what I want from
Yeah.
But anyway, if I had if I was
what does
already
the Chrysler building smell like?
yeah. Anyway, I would have had to turn around. That would have cost me over 10 minutes to come back around, pick up Tito, and then head back to Jersey
Also,
City.
I could not. I understood the levels of your excitement through text, and I could not do that to you.
No.
I would have felt horrible about myself.
I read that text, and it was a knife in the chest. I was like, no, you just got to say no. You just got to
Yeah.
say, I won't. I'm sorry.
I threw it out there as a means of like, well,
We
I
can
don't
still-
want to drive 2 hours.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that was a self-preservation thing,
but
I think.
you know, I'm happy to be here, man.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this must be nice because you spent all night interviewing Gondelman,
Yeah.
and so now you know. Maybe
Now you're
we-
hosting us.
Yeah, we
I
interview you
know.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to remember to let you guys talk. I just got to, well, yeah, I'm excited.
Here's the thing, man. Tito doesn't love to talk all that much.
Yeah.
I don't love to talk all
I
that
didn't
much.
come here to talk.
Yeah, Tito's doing this.
I don't
This is
fuck
an
around on my
this is an
phone.
obligation
Yes.
to promote his thing.
I
Yeah,
know.
people are gonna love it.
We
and
could have
watch
just put a picture of you
Yeah,
on
it'd be
the
like, hey,
couch.
check out our friends. I didn't need to come here.
I know, but you live so close.
You could have had Nicole.
You're like my only friend. You're like my only friend in New
No, I
Jersey.
was so happy to get out. And come
Yeah,
do this.
Tito.
I was looking forward to going to the story, honestly, but
I'll take you to a story.
I'll take you to what
the
it's
last thing Tito wanted to do was go to see. That's so funny. Tito was
he
like,
was like, great
"This gives
news.
me."
We're doing it at my house. I was like, oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Sure, for Tito's like, this gives me an excuse to revisit the life I once had
Yeah.
before everything went to shit for me.
Yeah.
His words.
My wife like lit up when I said I'm going to a story. She was like, "Oh, I want to go too," and I was like, "I
go.
get to go, and
Oh.
I don't get to go."
My wife gets mad because I'm like, I got to go
Of
to
course.
a story. And she's like, can I? I go, no, you
And,
can't.
it's,
Take your shoes off,
yeah,
get back in the basement,
that's right.
and feed the children.
Clean up down there,
Clean
whatever.
up, whatever you do. Whatever you want to do.
Make our clothes. Make our clothes.
Start sewing.
Yeah.
Till they bleed. You know the rules.
Yeah.
I told my wife she'd go back to Astoria when she's 24 and single again.
You lived in Astoria?
A long time ago.
Because we weren't friends till you moved to Jersey.
6
I feel
years
like.
ago. Yeah, I don't know. Our paths didn't really cross that often.
Yeah.
Tito is my only friend in New Jersey.
Okay.
Tito, David Drake, a little bit of Gethard. He lives kind of far, but the fact that we're in Jersey, we text each other.
Yeah.
John Fish.
Yeah.
Nicole.
She's in Jersey
Cool.
City.
Yeah.
And I will say,
That's-
though,
It's
I
just
will
might as
say-
well be the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's an extension of the
but she's
city.
been to my house about 16 times already.
Wow.
Of course. That is the Greg
Why?
experience. Especially early on. You're living here.
Yeah. So I will tell you, I was like, I'm getting night cream back together. And Nicole was like, I love this idea. You should meet my boyfriend. He would really love this. I met this man. We fell in love immediately.
Yeah,
I told her,
love that.
I love bombed him. I say too much too soon.
Yeah.
He's been in my basement with Nicole. We jam. We get high and we jam in the creamery for hours. It's been so fun.
The
He gets me.
creamery is amazing.
Yeah, I decided that's the name. The
Yeah, that's
creamery.
great.
That is true, man. You love bomb in
Yeah.
friendships.
I
I don't
do.
know. I don't know that I've actually. You don't do it in romantic relationships.
We
For
don't
how
know-
long
we
I've
don't know
known you.
that.
Did you do it with
know
him early days?
What do you mean?
Have you love bombed in romantic relationships?
No.
I don't know,
Are they
man.
hard to get?
I found out about love bombing too late, but I do go all in very fast with everybody.
But I would say that more in friendships than you love bomb in friendships.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
I know you're all right. I do love bomb with girls, but I don't tell them. Like I'll meet them and
What
go,
do you mean?
I can marry this lady, but I don't say anything because I know they'll freak out. Also, I don't
Yeah, I
know. It
would
was
do that.
17 or 18 years
Yeah,
ago.
right.
Yeah.
Truthfully, like I have no idea.
That's true.
Anthony,
Tito-
do you feel like Greg love bombed you as a friend when you guys first met?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You remember when we first met?
Yeah. Of course.
What was the context of you
Well-
guys first meeting?
Well, I think he was like
I did love bomb you.
He and I think he did. And I think he's doing it in different ways
Yeah.
now. But
There were
he
different
really
people that
he
long
props
ago.
you up.
Yeah.
You know, which it really makes you believe in yourself, which is great.
That's right.
But then you're like, this guy's a lot.
This guy
Yeah.
is a lot. I've been texting Night Cream, and I gotta be honest. So there's a Night Cream Talktown beef.
Oh,
Yeah, because
You're in
It's
both.
just you.
yeah.
I know.
You're
But I'm
How could this be possible?
well, I've been starting trouble, right?
All right.
Over there. Because in the Night
It's
Cream
called
text,
schizophrenia. All right.
I mean, you have severe mental illness.
in the Night Cream chat,
Yeah.
I'm like, hey guys, blah, 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 got all these ideas. I go, I'm sorry if this is too many texts. I know I'm a lot. And they go, Greg, you're not a lot. We love this. I think your other friends are gaslighting you.
I feel like
And
we've
I
had
go,
this conversation before.
Actually, I'm the one who said that.
Yeah.
I said, I think. But basically, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to weigh in on this? You
I
got
think
any-
love bombing in a friendship is fine. You're not trying to have sex with them, so it's
No, but how much do I tell you
you're
about
not trying to
your cooking?
manipulate me into something that I don't want to do.
Yeah.
You can't. This guy's a master manipulator, though.
Yeah.
He is.
Am I?
You did get me here.
Yeah. It's hard.
The problem, your manipulations are fun.
Yeah,
And I think you,
Yes.
as
we want
the
to be part of the ride.
manipulated party, you
Yeah.
know what you're doing,
Yeah,
and
it's
you go,
not-
it's harmless.
It's not toxic.
What's the
Yes.
manipulation I do?
You make us feel good about ourselves, and then we want to hang out with you. It's
I'll get
It's a
one by the
tactic.
end of this.
Yeah.
but it's not coming to me in the moment. But I'll
Sure.
get one.
Because I don't know that I'm doing it on purpose, but I'm not going to disagree with you.
Yeah, I don't think you're doing it on purpose. But I think as the other party, you can see it.
Yeah.
It's just honestly, it's through excitement. You want
Us coming here today.
right.
Was that a
Yeah.
manipulation? That was more of a force.
You've been angling for the, and
You've
this
been-
worked out, and I'm very
And we're
happy.
very glad to be
We
here.
are here, and this, but you've been angling this since the very beginning.
Yeah.
If angling you mean suggesting, sure. I have suggested we can do my house.
You brought it up a lot.
But
I mean-
you made a real case for
There
it.
is a great case
Yeah.
for it. We have a ton of room. Our producer lives in Jersey. Tito's
I'm
here.
already
This is
here. I'm
before,
already
this
here
is
on the
before
couch.
Before
Nicole
Nicole.
is involved, man.
No,
this is before
before Nicole. You moved here and you were like, I have an idea.
Yes. You saw that
One
basement
day.
downstairs, and you went, I know I can get
Exactly.
them here.
I can get them here. I'm going to turn this into a studio.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Tito, I will say this. So I will say this, and about manipulations, right? I will see things that I could manipulate,
Mm.
and I go, "Don't be that guy." So I pull it back. Like a manipulation I would love to do to Tito is Tito's house is bigger than ours. It's got a nicer backyard, and let me tell you, this guy will just make you barbecue, and he's like an unbelievable cook.
He is.
It's
Oh.
crazy, and my wife I think loves him more than me, and I'm fine with it because
Yeah,
like
that makes sense.
they're not going anywhere.
Everybody's
Like-
wife loves somebody else
Well-
more than their husband.
I say, well, you look at Tito. All I got is I'm funny. He's also funny. He's also in shape. He's also an
Not in
excellent
shape.
cook. Great dad. You
Oh,
want to go
thank you.
shape
You're
for
a
shape?
great
What are you trying to get me to do here?
Shape for
Shape
shape.
for shape.
Yeah,
This
go
feels
shape for shape.
manipulative, but all right.
Yeah.
So my manipulations for Tito is I'm like, I don't want to be like, hey man, what are you doing? Because we'll come over. Because I know.
No, we want you to come over because we got the kids and we want to be distracted from them with other kids.
Because I'd come over every day, but then you're gonna cook, and then I'm indebted to you. I got to just start making more money so I can pay for more I could pay for more DoorDash. You know what I mean? Because
Okay.
that just adds up.
You can come
Yeah.
over every day. It's fine.
Yeah,
What's the DoorDash situation out here?
It's expensive.
it's very expensive.
Listen to her.
You've been angling for food.
It's
slower.
No, I'm
than-
actually very full now, but
It's
I'm like,
slower
do you
than
have
the
like,
city.
Does Russ and Daughters deliver to here?
Yeah.
you guys got a shell skis?
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Oh, that's a good question.
He's got great questions today. I'm going to sit back.
There's no favorite thing. I like to use the grill and smoke meats and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit. You sent
Seen
me
some
that picture of
pictures?
that pit beef.
Ooh,
yeah, I think
pit
I was
beef?
trying to encourage
Yeah.
you to come out and eat some food.
Oh, really? I didn't know what that was.
I was
So
trying to
you're
manipulate
someone,
you.
yeah, but
Very
yeah.
soft.
Wow,
I'll come to
that's
New
the
Jersey for
first
pit
time-
beef.
Just
Because Tito,
first step, you know.
Tito's a very proud guy,
Mm.
and Tito, he
Pride
doesn't
like
like
a lion.
Goliath.
Yes. Tito the lion.
Wow, I didn't realize that's what you were doing. Because you
maybe I
never do
was.
ask for stuff. So that was your way of asking.
I
What
guess
was
so,
he
but I
asking
probably
for?
wasn't asking. I was just like, hey, I do this. Maybe we'll have a barbecue out here one of these weekends. Greg will come over. You'll probably want to hang out. Just an idea.
Oh man! All right, if I knew that, I would.
No,
just
it
'cause
wasn't.
I
It
know how
wasn't
hard
even
that is
an
for you.
invite. It was. I wasn't like come over today. It was like a Wednesday or something. So
It was.
Yeah,
It
that'd
was
be
like-
crazy.
I was happy that you were texting
I did
me.
pit beef, and I remembered that we had pit beef in
Pit beef.
Baltimore. So I was like,
Yes.
Yeah.
look at
Pit
this.
beef's a Baltimore thing.
Yeah.
It's
We-
great.
One of my favorite foods.
Super easy.
Every time I leave Tito's house, Tito and I look at each other and go, should we have tipped? Like, I don't know.
No, the tip is you being there.
I don't
And
know,
having
man.
your kids play with my kids, so I don't have to play with my kids.
And then we're always like, all right, I was like, we're going to go. Next time you invite us, we're going to bring something. And that's going to be great. And every time we got that, like the kids are screaming, we barely get them in the house. We go, we didn't bring anything.
No, that's not the point.
And the one time we did bring something, it was like, oh, everyone in the house is allergic to this.
It's like my kid is allergic to a lot of
What was
stuff.
it?
Yes.
His kid
Yeah.
is eggs, and your wife has
Eggs,
some.
and that's the big problem.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eggs is
Martina also
tough.
has an allergy.
No,
it?
it was part of the pregnancy thing, but she's all right now.
Oh, okay.
Can you toss me one of those pillows?
Take a nap.
Here we go.
I'm trying to do more leaning, and I'm
no, it's
running
the
into
whole
trouble.
thing in the back.
Yeah, that's
dog pillow. That'll be
good. Great. I think
So the
this
dog
works.
rule in this house is that
Mm.
humans are treated like dogs in a good way, meaning we set up the floor for you to lay down. My child sleeps on a
This is
bed on the
incredible.
floor. We have a lot of like floor things. I think dog life is the way to get life.
You can sit on the floor as the whole thing.
Yeah, like no, but we have many pillows
You
to lay
sleep
on the floor.
Oh, well, the kids love to be on the floor.
I love to be on the
So
floor.
you're.
hate
I don't
sitting
like
on
being
the
on the
floor.
floor. I
Really?
can't sit on the floor.
My
Really?
hips can't do
Yeah,
it.
my back's all fucked up.
Yeah, me
Oh,
too.
yeah,
See?
It's all metal.
But do
Your
you?
back's
But
fucked
look at
up
all these
too?
pillows
Not
we
metal,
have.
but it is in pain all the time
Because of football.
because of football and now kids. Yeah.
Right.
Well, let me say this though: you guys are looking this again, like going from Coke to seltzer. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, so when you
You
go,
gotta get back on the dog thing. We're
Right.
doing the dog thing.
We're back to. I thought we were doing soda stuff.
you can't go from Coke
Might
to
pivot.
seltzer. You have to go from water to seltzer. If you go from Coke to seltzer, it's shitty soda. If you go from water to seltzer, it's great water. So that's what I'm saying with the floor
Slow
thing.
down a little bit.
All right.
Just a tick,
Where are you
man.
going from the
For the floor thing is, you're saying floor versus couch. I'm saying I have kids that are always on the floor. I have to be on the floor anyway.
Yes, I see.
Make the floor as comfortable
Totally.
as possible.
Yeah.
Sure.
I get. Yeah,
Yes.
floor to comfortable floor
Water
is
to-
the water to seltzer.
Water to seltzer.
Couch to floor is Coke to seltzer.
That's what I'm talking
I
about,
got it.
Allison. New Jersey Allison is the better Allison. She gets me out here. You got to move out here.
We're stopping at Fairlawn on the way home.
The bitch is coming.
You got to get out of here.
Okay, so you've set up that. I think
Yeah.
that works. And then you did this with the your TV at the highest possible place.
Yeah, that's
Right.
that's an angle.
kind of
There's-
looming over us?
My brother.
I think it's the angle that's
It's
more.
the angle that's more troubling to me.
Well, the angle is because the TV's
Because
so
it's so
fucking
high.
high, you can't see it unless you angle it down.
It does. It's so anxiety inducing because it just looks like it's gonna fall.
It
on
looks
you
like
the
it
whole
is in
time.
the process of falling.
It's
Yeah.
it's an angle.
It
It's
looks
an
like
angler.
it's watching you.
I'll take a picture.
Yeah.
My brother, when he started hanging it, I was like, because I'm part of the Reddit group. The TV is too high, which I laugh at. Is a
What?
Reddit group?
Were you in that Reddit group prior or
Yes,
after?
for years.
Why?
Because it's so funny. It's just people showing pictures of TVs. Like that's way too fucking high, man.
I agree
It's
with
way
Greg
too
on this.
high.
Okay, I'm
There's
in.
few people who like Greg is one of them that have really gone the right way with what they can do on social media. You know
Yes.
what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah, you're using the internet.
you're using it
correctly.
correctly, man.
And so
Yeah.
my brother came to hang the TV
Yeah.
as a avid reader in the DV Too High. I saw where it was going, and I'm like, hey man, that looks a little. And like, you can't talk to my brother because he's very like macho and like a lion, like yourself, very prideful. You know, he's like, no, it's just not high. I'm a carpenter.
You just gotta eat it.
That's it now.
It's fine.
Yeah, you know, and he's like, I'm like, hey man, I think that might be a little high. And he's like, you talk about it's not. I'm a great carpenter. I know what I'm doing. You insult me. I learned this over COVID, and I'm a great. I'm like, no, maybe. He goes, plus when I get it up there, it's gonna blah blah blah. He hangs this thing. Next thing I know it, I gotta have a neck surgery because I'm a chicken head all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That's not the right
He
term.
says all that, and then he takes a picture of it and posts it on.
I posted
Reddit.
it in the
Oh,
TV
Did
Too
you?
High.
How was the engagement on that?
They were like, Greg, you should know
You're on a
better.
first name basis
man."
with everybody in the group.
They were like, come on, how could you're one of our own?
Yeah.
And I was like, what am I supposed to do? He's my brother. I'm not going to fight him. If he was a carpenter, I would have fought him. He's my brother. He did it for free. He's like, your brother's mad at you. Everyone was like, your brother's mad. What did you do to him? Blah, 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 blah. You clearly, this is, you know. But currently, that TV, I was going to do, and I'll stop talking after this. I was going to wait.
Also, in the group, that's how the group exists. So they should actually be you know what I mean? They
Right,
should be
without
like,
that-
without posts like this, we wouldn't
There's no
exist.
group.
So in a way, you're like, you almost want your brother to put it that high, so all your friends in your Reddit group could have a reason to be there.
I wish you would go in the Reddit group. You are a much deeper thinker than the people in the TV's too
Oh, it's
damn
not
high.
a particularly deep thinking crew, and this TV is too high. Reddit.
No, they're black and white.
guys.
They are black and white. They're like, it's too high or it's not too high.
It probably started with some sincere person be like, "Hey guys, is this TV too high?" And that was just the whole thing.
And now there's a community.
There's always some earnest person on Reddit starting something like, "Are my socks too big?"
They have framed photos of them in all their homes,
Yeah.
like Catholics do Jesus. It's like, this is how we began. The post that started it all.
I want to start a Reddit group called "On My Wires Showing," which because the thing I hate about TV is when
Yes.
too many wires are showing.
That's actually great.
Yeah. There's too many wires showing. I go, yeah, way too many wires. You got to get a cover for that.
Yeah.
From the guy behind, it's my TV too high. So too many wires. Yeah, man, that is pretty great.
But my wife won't let us get a new TV. We got that TV in like 2008, and
Mm.
it's still doing great. Like they built this thing to last. I got this with a PS3. It came with a PS3. It's PS5 time now.
What are they on now?
Yeah.
PS5.
Oh, okay.
And it came with one, and like the thing is still fucking working. And the only way I'm gonna get this TV lower is if it fucking breaks,
Yeah.
and it won't break.
It's really thick. It looks heavy.
Oh, heavy
It
as a
does. I
motherfucker.
think part of the height and angle is that it looks heavy.
It's very heavy.
Yeah, it looked exactly.
Like-
it looks like it's fallen naturally, just given the
Yes,
girth of it.
yes.
I just, if I was, your boys, because for them, they're so tiny,
Mhm.
and so that's got to look like 100 feet tall.
Yeah.
That must be
Yeah,
terrifying.
when
But they
you're-
don't seem to mind. I mean, I've been here. They don't seem to mind at all.
They pretty much have to lay on the floor as the only way to see the TV.
Yes.
I have
Yeah, you
seen
need
They're
that
just like-
angle.
These poor kids. I'm like, it looks like they're gonna have to get an endoscopy.
But that's what's great about being a kid. You're like, well, I don't know any. I don't know any different.
Yeah.
You know, so you're like, I assume all TVs are this. They don't know about the Reddit group.
Yeah, everything's
No.
an IMAX. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't even know about murder yet.
Yeah.
alone
Yeah,
the
you'll have to
TV's too
teach them
high.
that at
For
some
sure.
point.
When are you looking to bring that up?
Well, Tito, you were telling me your kid
Right.
just found out about murder.
Yeah, he's like, we were just listening to the news in the car, and someone was like, and they're killing people, and then Teddy was like, people can kill people,
Oh boy.
and I was like, yeah, some people, they're bad people, they kill people, and then he was like, so now he's just interested in bad people, and do they live in New Jersey? And I have to be like, no, there's no bad people in
Yeah.
New Jersey.
No.
It's like, oh, you
Not
should
in
meet
New Jersey.
you should meet Anthony's dad.
You can't.
Yeah.
What
So yeah, he's really interested in death and bad people.
how
Just
does
fun.
how do you get out of those, or is it just you go? Hopefully, he thinks
Distract
about
him. I was
something
like, "You want to
else?
listen to Gangnam Style?" And he was like, "Yeah." And
Oh,
then
all right.
That's a good one.
Does
you
he really
just
listen to
distract?
Gangnam Style?
he just
Really?
discovered it.
That's
Oh man.
that part of, like, I guess any kid that comes along later, they have so much more. Like they
Yeah.
get to have Gangnam Style. They also get to have ice cream for the first time. They get to also have Gangnam Style. You know what I mean? Like there's
Right.
so much more we've done in the world. Now they get first
they can
times. There's so much
access,
more
yeah.
stuff. It's so nice.
Right. You think you're gonna
Gangnam
show him like
Style.
nature and stuff that's cool about life, deep
It's got
stuff, and it's
nothing
just like, no,
outside.
it's the Gangnam Style.
Yeah,
It's what
man.
He wants.
There's so many songs.
those
So
would
here's the
stick.
thing: you listen to kids' music and you go, "I fucking can't take this. Let me try to get them a normal song because any song they like, they're gonna make you play 40 times in a row,
Yeah.
right? So you have to know. So I introduced my kid to Who Let the Dogs Out, and Calvin loses it. But now I'm like, I can't do
Yeah.
Who Let the
Right.
Dog. It's 60
Oh.
times in a row. Who let the dog? He loses it. He loves the Home Improvement theme. I play him the home. It's his favorite song. I do that, and he loves it.
Yeah, that's great.
Right, that's
Ball,
great.
it's his
Yeah.
favorite song.
Yeah,
I
of
play that
course.
for them, and Luke loves Long Legged Larry, which I'm like, I'm so happy because it's like I can play this a million times.
That's awesome.
Luke likes and the Cup of Life. That's the new one. We've been doing the Cup of Life every night. Dudes, if you want to get your kid going crazy, play him the Cup of Life.
That's pretty good, man.
Cup of Life.
Yeah.
This is the one. He loves it. It loves it.
That's
Goes
a
crazy.
good. Cup of Life is a good song for Night Cream to cover.
Whoa.
I think.
That's a really good one. Yeah, we can do. Yeah, yeah. I have a new plan for our next show. I haven't told them yet. Oh, I think I might have. We're gonna have her boyfriend, Chris Lovejoy, or Hollywood. I think I might change his name to Bermuda. I'm
What?
in control of the
Bermuda
nicknames in the
is a
band.
cool name.
Bermuda is a great name, right?
I will say
Yeah.
he has
As a last name or
Bermuda.
like just calling someone like, hey, Bermuda? Or are
I
you?
think like Pele, you know.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I was calling him Hollywood because he's an actor.
Okay.
I
I
always-
see now.
and I always-
Now I've got what that sentence was.
But if
Yeah.
you see him, he's a lean guy with cool kind of hair that goes back.
Yeah.
and
Hollywood.
He looks like a He looks like a Bermuda. You'd be like, you know, that
Yeah,
adds up.
Bermuda.
He's the
Sure.
face of the band. He's
Yeah.
gonna be
Well,
the
somebody's got to be.
yeah. No, it ain't gonna be me. I'm the belly of the band. I'll tell you that much. So yeah. So I don't know what we were talking about.
You had something about Uber?
Yeah, Uber poop.
Oh yeah, you did have some Talktown
I'm
kind
sorry
of
Yeah.
that
stuff.
I dropped.
Figure we should talk about some Talktown stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
So, all right, I didn't want to call you guys on this one because I was like, it was so good. I was like, I don't know, do I bring this to Talktown? I think I just document this or try to make this happen. Okay, so you're in a party
Mm.
Mhm.
and you look at the party. This is less emergency based and more, I'm in a place I don't want to poop, right?
Mhm.
Uber poop. They drive almost like a party bus to your house. You can walk outside and you can shit in this place. If you're like driving and you're like, I got to shit, I'm on a highway, they'll come to you. You can sit, you can poop in this place. It's clean. You're it's just, and there's a lot more. I thought we would spend more time on that, but no one seems to.
No,
have-
I
Oh, we're-
no,
It's a
I think
I'm
we're
porta
in.
potty on
I'm
a
all-
truck.
Yeah.
What?
It's a porta potty on a truck.
So at first I was like, oh, it's not a porta potty, not a porta potty. At first I was like, oh, it's just like a party bus with a really nice bathroom in it.
Porta party.
Porta
Yeah.
Party
Not a
is
Bad
also
idea-
something.
Maybe not a bad name.
Let's come back to that.
Okay.
Okay.
But then I was like, no, it's not just a bathroom. It's almost like a hotel room. So let's say you're in New York, you're like, I want to take a nap. Uber pooper come. There's a bed you can lay down.
Uber Pooper is good too, though.
Uber
Okay.
Pooper.
Uber Pooper is great too.
yeah, right. So you get a full hotel room almost that comes to you. So if you're like, I got spots, I don't want to leave, you can go. You get in there, you can take a nap. They'll also, again, like other ideas we have, they have clean clothes in there.
Like an airport lounge on the
It's-
move.
Exactly like the
a
Delta
hotel
Lounge.
room.
It's the Delta Lounge.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's snacks in there. If you just got to decompress,
How big is this vehicle?
It's getting out of hand.
It's a
There's
tour
going to
bus.
need to be so many of
It's a
them,
tour
too.
bus. You
Well, I
can't
was-
park in New York. It's
We'll
Short
eventually
bus.
get
gonna
around.
circle the block.
I was thinking about redesigned short bus, school
bus.
short buses,
Sure.
right? It's really just a bed, a bathroom, and like a little closet or like a camper.
A
like
closet.
what? The closet because we put your size clothes in there. So if you're like, oh, I shit my pants, or hey, look, great example.
I thought it wasn't an emergency pooping situation.
Yeah.
It's because it can't get there in less than 7 minutes. So it's like if you can hold it for 7 minutes.
Okay. 7
Whatever.
Why
is
7
bold.
minutes?
Oh, most Ubers take about 7 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would think that
We've all been on the road. No, they
About-
don't. I've
Right.
had so many where it's like
Alright, 13?
20 minutes.
Well, I think he's doing like the meet, like
City.
in New York, it takes
You're
a
talking
minute.
city.
So,
Get
well, it's like an
anywhere.
average,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, 7 to 20 minutes. If you want to say 20, okay, 20 is not bad.
All right.
For like if you're going to a party and you're like, I know I'm gonna want to poop later, you go, hey, I'm gonna set the time for Uber poop. 9 o'clock
Yeah,
at
you
the
can
party.
reserve.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna take a break from the party. I'll be in there. I get a little high. We don't mind if you
I
get
do
high.
like
in
a
there.
break from a party.
A break from a party.
If I want to be on a bus.
Also, well, it's looks nice. It's like a party bus.
Never mind me. I'm just going into this poop bus.
Yeah.
No one pay attention to me. I'm
Love
getting
the hors
into
d'oeuvres. I'm gonna go shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. You also know there's a bed in there, so people will
Right.
be like, well, maybe he's using the bed or the decompression
Okay.
center.
It's quickly
Yeah,
going to become a public bathroom with a bed in it.
Of course it is. That's where we're getting around to.
Yes.
But for
But it's kept clean.
what? Can you please tell me? I love this, Greg, and I'm all in.
Yeah.
And I've got a bunch of questions. What? Tell me everything that is inside of it.
Yes.
So,
Every single thing, because you're thinking of all these different scenarios.
and I'm sorry, but to tell you that, I got to tell you this. Yeah.
It's
You got all
crazy.
these great
It
sayings.
really is so crazy that you do comedy and you're not a pitch man for a company in the 50s.
Yeah.
It really
Vacuum
is.
cleaners door to door, baby. You be a billionaire.
You would be. There is nothing more, I think, like a man at a time than
Yeah.
you.
They'd make
that's
Mad Men
gone away.
about you.
Man, I'd
Yeah.
love to.
He could go to everyone's house. He could talk like Greg on the couch with like, "Oh my God, how long you lived here? Your son does what?" You know, like that. There's nothing more this guy would have loved in the world than to
Boy.
be a fucking milkshake
Well, you got
salesman in
lemonade in there? I'll have
1948.
some.
The
Yeah.
only way I can tell you about the future is for me to tell you about the past.
And I mean, for it.
So yesterday, I had to go to my first Shiva, right?
Oh.
Friend's
Sorry.
mom died. And first of all, my brother, this is kind of a quick aside, but I think it's funny. My brother, it was for our bandmate, Benny. He's great. His mom died. Very unexpected, very sad. My brother's also in his band, right?
Mhm.
So I go, Joe, what are you wearing?
This pitch has gone downhill. pretty
Yeah, well,
quick.
you gotta bring the emotional
Oh, yes,
content.
okay.
Yeah.
You gotta connect
I'm
them with an
invested.
emotional hook, right?
This is how he gets you that blender.
You gotta make us feel everything. All right.
So I tell my brother, I'm like, oh, Joe, I don't have much clothes. What are you wearing? And he goes, I'm just wearing khakis and a button down. And I was like, all right, I could pull off khakis and a button down. My khakis are a little more like joggers, but if I blend with Joe, we'll be good. Joe's like, I'll pick you up. Motherfucker picks me up in a suit and tie.
That
me.
is so fucked up.
Yeah, he's like,
me.
yeah, well, he's like, I'm on that Reddit thread too. How dare you put the fucking TV up there, son of a bitch.
Right? He's like, hey, we're not doing presents. I bought your son a Power Wheel.
Yeah.
That's what he fucking did. You're like, yo,
Damn,
we're doing
man.
20% tip. Here's 50 after you leave.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a yeah.
He fucked me.
It's like I've texted friends and been like, I'm gonna look like shit tonight, just FYI, and they'll be like, yeah, me too. It's like I'm just, and then like she's wearing makeup.
Yeah,
I'm like
like
makeup.
Me too. So
I know it's fucked up, but I think it's so funny
It's so
that
funny.
I would go,
Yeah.
I respect the bit there.
yeah, so I was like my options were I grew out of my suit is I could wear khaki pants or I can wear a tux because the tux is the only thing I wear, and I go a tux I think is more insulting.
Yeah,
to
it's like making fun of it.
It's like, oh, you're dead. That's hilarious. You should have gone with tux.
or I was gonna wear my
Black tie
big
funeral.
my goose down jacket. I'm like I'm cold, so they don't know the clothes I have underneath. I'll just wear my big
Way
old.
crazier. It was 82 yesterday.
Yeah. Those were my options.
Right.
Now imagine I'm there and I go, Uber poop comes. They got a shirt and tie in the closet. So they have a small, medium, extra large for men and women, and they have some clothes. So if you're not dressed right at the party,
It's like a bathroom that can fix all of your problems. All right.
it's a high-end
store.
hotel room on wheels.
Need a college diploma? Lied on a job interview, and now you're nervous.
Oh, Uber lies. That's another thing. We have a
Uber
guy show
lies.
up and he lies for you.
That's good.
He backs up whatever
Yes.
bullshit you said.
Okay, so physically, what? All right, so there's a closet that has change of clothes for both men and women.
Yeah.
All right, and then we also have a bathroom in there.
It's a
Because that's
bathroom,
the main,
Shower?
the big thing is
bathroom, bed, shower.
bathroom, bed, shower.
Yes, you have
Okay.
bathroom, bed, shower. The shower's huge. I mean, you're out, you're sweating. You're like, I got to take a quick shower.
How
I would
big
love
is
to
the
be
space?
showering more often.
I mean, have you
Oh,
guys
nice.
never seen one of these like people do these like renovations on vans? You could get a bunch of stuff in there. So it's
Okay.
like it's probably about the size of this.
People live in vans.
Yeah, it's that.
Like-
Yeah, I'm on board with the size of it.
Maybe a
I just want to
double-decker?
know every single thing.
Yeah.
Is it carpeted?
Well, I think so. I think
That's gonna be hard to clean.
You're always with your down ideas.
He's just thinking through exactly how
I'm
to
just thinking,
get
what are
this
you gonna have,
done.
you know,
How about this?
automatic
Washable
spray.
rug.
It's got to
Washable
wash itself.
Yeah, I think we have some throw rugs.
Yeah,
that's where you
that
throw
sounds
Well,
it
it
fine.
in.
has to look nice.
Yeah, it's gonna look nice.
Yeah.
It wants to feel good. Also, you want to disguise the fact that most people are using it to shit. So you can be like,
Dress
I'm
up
going
the
in there to take a
rest.
nap. It's not. It's a room for you to decompress.
So okay, so if you're not
And if you bring a prostitute in there, we're not looking.
great,
Terrific.
I mean, I think you're gonna get a lot of that.
Yeah.
Immediately that.
It's just for shitting and fucking.
God,
mobile
it's just
whorehouse.
for shitting. Yeah.
That is a great way to have an affair.
Yeah. Uber poop. We look the other way.
Yeah.
Bring your wife's best friend.
That's so funny. You're like,
Bring
want to
your
cheat on
wife's
your wife in a pinch?
Are you on the go? But
Go
still
to
fucking...
Uber poop.
If there's
Sorry, I
something that
cut
you
off.
can't,
I apologize.
if there's something you can't bring home and you definitely need to come to Uber poop. Bring her here.
So, but then you're all right. So, the cleaning of this is going to be difficult because you're having some people going specifically to go to the bathroom.
Mhm.
Then you're having other people going in there to like decompress or meditate because they feel awkward at a party.
And some people are changing their clothes.
Yeah, but not. That's the thing. It's one. It's.
I'm not fighting you.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no.
saying, how do you
It's
go
like an
from
Uber.
there
It's
to
one
there?
person service, right? You're ordering it for a half hour. As soon as they're done, the driver goes in. He changes the sheets. He
Okay.
takes a look around. He sweeps up.
What's
You
the
know?
driver up to when I'm in there?
Looking.
Yes.
Here's the thing. They're allowed to look.
Okay.
It's in the small
That's the
print.
caveat.
Uber
Yeah.
poop. They're allowed to look.
Yeah,
I like that.
All looks, no touchies.
built into the price.
that.
It's built into the price.
Now-
That's how we keep it so cheap.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Because I
It's
feel
mostly
like
just creeps. It's practically free.
Yeah. Two, there is a picture of an old president that the eyes come out.
Okay.
So that someone could poke their eyes through.
I think you're pitching a totally different idea.
Now-
It's a hotel room that's
mobile.
free, but people get to watch.
It's a lot of things, Tito. It's a
It's
lot.
a- it's a lot
It's
of
a
things.
lot of things that aren't necessarily said in the headline, right? It's mostly promoted as a sleeping
It's like you're
decompression
it's
room.
for the more creative customer.
Yeah. We promote it as a mobile sleeping room,
Sure.
change room. But if you want to do something else, we don't tell,
Sure.
but we do look.
Yeah, well, I think you're going to get a lot of on the side. That driver is going to be being like, "Hey, a little bit of cash. I park it over here. You want to look through the president's eyes?" And he makes some money on the
we
side.
got to have a strong no about that.
yeah.
I'm okay. I'm just saying, there's a problem you're going to run into.
Yeah.
that's
No,
all.
because we are heavily going through these drivers and doing background checks, and they're the good kind of creeps. You
So
know,
serious.
they're creeps that we go. We know you're a looker. We know you're bad, but we know you've never harmed anyone, and we know it's not going anywhere. You know, they have their CDL license
Right.
because I don't know how big these things are.
So just stalking arrests,
So-
but no assault arrests.
No
a
arrests.
non-dangerous,
No arrests.
Well, how are you going to
Preferably-
find these peeping toms?
a non-dangerous creep with a commercial driver's license is what you're looking for.
See again, you're going from Coke
how Greg is finding the creeping
to
toms.
seltzer.
It's like the scene in Wolf of Wall Street when he's putting the team together.
Yeah.
Again.
a ragtag bunch of
Yeah,
peeping
yeah.
toms that
Again.
become the Uber pooper drivers.
You're going from Coke to seltzer. Take it from water. And what's water? Water is your everyday man. And I go, hey, you want to be an Uber driver? And they go, yeah. And I go, how about this? You also get the look.
I hate your
I think-
beverage
yeah.
analogy.
I think you could find.
I get it.
You,
I
but-
get
but
the
you see what I'm
beverage
saying?
analogy. I get the beverage
you
analogy.
go to a normal guy and
Yeah.
you go, hey, man, you also get the look. Maybe you
He's
see
like,
a couple
"No."
boobs. He's going to go, yeah, all right.
Okay, normal guy.
You know
I
what I
would
mean?
think that peeping toms would seek out jobs where it's like, I probably get to look at this job.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
They do, but we got
So it
our-
attracts your kind of driver on its own. almost.
we don't want creeps. We just want people who could be
How are you going to
turned
keep the
creephood.
prices down?
Okay. Half the people using the service are just shitting.
I would say, I mean, that's really
Probably
what we're
more than
primary.
probably more than half.
And
so,
resting. I think the mobile rest site is awesome.
So the rest element. So this goes
Okay.
back to the actual physical space. So then it has. Is you're getting a bed in there, or it's like something that folds out and kind of
Oh, like a
becomes a
Murphy
bed.
bed?
Yeah, like a Murphy bed or like a ship capsule kind of
A
thing.
Murphy bed is smart, but
Okay.
I didn't even think about how you could those bunk beds. You don't really need much. You could just sleep in one
Right.
of those bunk beds. But the reality is, it's like, man, how many times have you done a thing where you're like, man, I need to take a nap. I can't rent a whole hotel room.
I get it.
I don't want to go to a seedy Red Roof Inn. We come to you, you take a nap, you masturbate. We're not going to tell nobody, but we're going to look. You know, it's all right. We don't promote it, but
It's a flat fee, whatever you're doing in there. That's not.
that's a good
Can
idea.
he see you poop?
Huh?
Can he see you poop?
Yeah, of course. If he wants to.
So it's
I
just
mean-
like an open toilet there in the corner of the
No,
room.
my idea was
It's a prison cell.
Yeah, that is true.
It's a mobile prison cell.
Kind of create a mobile
And
prison
there's a
cell.
cellmate watching.
That's what America's looking for these days.
The original idea was that it is a closed bathroom, but there is just one of those things they pull back and they can look through.
Right.
So if you're in the bathroom, we probably
Oh,
can't
like a
see
peep show
you.
thing.
Yeah, well, just
Wait.
because they want to know what's going on back there.
The driver?
Yeah, the driver, the looker.
Yeah, don't shit on the floor.
I'm
Kind
going
of.
to say this. I think it should be like the cab of a truck. They've got their own space,
Yeah.
and this is closed
Right.
off.
So you don't want looking.
I would prefer not looking, personally.
No one's gonna want looking. Who's no? It's
gonna be-
It's like when you choose like the driver,
is
like
gonna
no
go
talking.
pro looking.
Well, I'm at
No
the,
looking.
I'm at the head of this board meeting right now, and I'm
Yeah,
going, well, I
that's
did not see this coming. I thought everybody went on board with a little bit of looking. It adds a little element of excitement to it. It's a
I-
New York thing.
I don't want to be watched.
You're gonna have to pay these guys real wages if they don't get to look. You know?
exactly right.
Yeah.
You could pay them a little
It's about,
less
it's about cost saving.
because there's perks.
Yeah.
There's a perk. You go, sir, what's the perks? You get to look. You can knock on the door. Maybe
Right.
they open naked. Probably not going to happen.
The people, no one's gonna use this because of that.
Yeah.
You're gonna
It's
have
a
to pay
deterrent.
these people a decent wage if you're gonna want to get this business off the ground.
Who reads the agree button?
That's right.
You know what I mean?
They're gonna go. What are those? They're going to the bathroom. They're staring at a picture of President Jimmy Carter,
Yeah.
and then they go, "I kind of feel like those eyes are moving. I'm never using this again." And I'm calling the cops.
Yeah. And the cops show up, and then you go, look at the fine print. It says looking is allowed.
And then they're gonna go, "This can't be right. These people have to go to court."
Yeah.
You're gonna be
that's
so-
illegal business.
so embroiled in a lawsuit. I just say pay these people.
I'll say this. I'm not.
This is your big. This is where you're gonna.
This is
die.
where I- this is where I
hill
burn
you're
the
gonna
thing.
die on.
This is where I go, you know what? No business.
You wanted to start a business where you don't pay any of the employees.
And I'll say this. It's not just looking for sexual things. It's also looking for interest. You know, like, I love to know what people are doing. You know, like, the best part about...
Would you take that over money if you were doing a job?
We're gonna
If someone was
pay.
like, "We're not paying you for the job, but you get to look at stuff,"
We're
you'd be
paying,
like, "Great."
we're paying you less. Yeah, I guess we're paying you a little less.
No one's choosing that. People want money for jobs.
Yeah, I think all of this is a great idea, but this part.
Well,
Yeah.
all right,
The
again,
financials
seltzer
are
to water, water to seltzer. The thing is, they're already paying Uber drivers not enough. So now we're paying the same as Uber, but you get the look.
So you are paying them.
Yes, you're paying them, just
Okay.
not great.
Not very much.
I got to make money on this.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to
Somebody has to.
subsidize these people's pay if
Yeah.
it's not with a little looking.
Okay. What are you thinking in terms of pricing?
I was about to ask that.
And I wanted to keep it competitive with Uber, but that seems like very impossible.
And
He's demand pricing, right?
Yeah.
$30 an hour.
$30.
To the driver?
No, I meant
Yeah.
I meant the pricing in terms
Yeah.
of the customer.
Yeah, they pay $30.
They get
For an hour?
They get an hour,
You get an hour for $30.
That feels low.
but that's the
Is it? $40.
but that's the whole the whole thing.
I don't know.
Hang on.
You don't need it for an hour. You need it for
Yeah, man. You want,
5-10 minutes.
No, I hate to be rushed during a poop. And you want a nap for an hour.
I
I'm going to say
understand-
30
I
minutes.
well, that's why.
Who wants to look at that for only 30 minutes? I can't come in during an hour.
How many of these are you going to have
Whose
driving
side are
around
we on?
town?
I'm going to need a couple. Need 4 or
Why?
5.
What about tiered pricing in terms of like if it's a nap, this because a poop is going to
Sure.
be your because the business model is like, all right, you've done your business, now we can drive and do something, get something else with somebody. Like, why wouldn't it be like, oh, if you're taking a nap, it's about an hour or whatever, so that's going to be more money. If it's a poop,
Yeah.
that's like $50, $20. I would say 20.
Make it like a calling card, and it's like $1 a minute.
I hate to be that guy.
Oh
But
yeah.
I'm going to have to bring in
That's
some
pretty
kind of
good.
business guy to figure these numbers out. I'm not crunching the numbers. Let them
Okay.
crunch it. We're
Yeah, I'm
bringing
just
the-
asking.
No, I know. I'm
Alright.
not mad about it. I'm just saying, you know what?
We
You
need an
wanna bring
expert here,
in-
right?
You want to bring in somebody else?
Yeah, he's a numbers guy.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah, what do you think?
theoretical.
A CFO, yeah.
A CFO.
Someone
no,
Yeah,
else
you'll
is
need one
A
for this kind of
serious-
enterprise.
A serious person to handle the
Right.
yeah, a numbers
the
guy.
books. You could do like a Uber pool thing.
Yeah. And I'll say this. His nationality doesn't matter,
Okay.
but he's going to be Jewish.
Okay.
That's my Kanye West joke for the day. That's-
What
You
did
know
he,
kind of-
did
well, I would-
Kanye say a new thing?
No, the greatest thing Kanye ever said, where he was like, "You know what kind of lawyer? I'm not going to tell you what kind of lawyer. He was Jewish." That's like the funniest.
Oh,
I
yeah,
hate that
I've
he
seen
went
that.
full monster
It
because
sucks because he,
Yeah.
you know,
it's so funny.
Every now and again, they still are funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trump's a monster.
Trump's
He's-
hilarious.
Every now and
I mean,
again, he'll say a thing where I go,
evil.
that's objectively hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I mean that's mostly. I would say if I could add one more element, this is an old idea I had with Nathan McIntosh, which is we put like a spinning meat thing in the glove compartment. So I would like to incorporate the barbecue, which is half car, half barbecue.
The
Right?
barbecue.
You know what I mean? So
All right.
you got the room because you can't have
Tito's listening
I'm in.
now.
Yeah, you got me.
you can't have smoking meats in the bedroom.
No.
That's gonna stink up the whole thing.
Yeah.
right.
It's all the bedroom.
No, they got a cab. The front driver's
could
got his front
actually
Oh,
cab.
get
you're talking about for the
have the
driver.
smoke go out the exhaust with everything else.
Oh, I was just thinking, smoke up that cab, baby.
Oh,
Like
okay.
hot
you're
box
gonna,
it
Like
with
hot
meat?
box it with meat
it's
and
an
barbecue
oven.
sauce.
The cab is an oven. You're
Yep.
cooking.
Wait, so what? This is just for the driver?
The driver is also he's driving
So he's
He's
got to be
sizzling
working.
meats.
Like he's doing two jobs.
for the. He's like he's
got to pay
cutting
these people
lamb.
more.
I
Yeah.
see.
Well, you know, because he's also you want to serve these people food. You know what I mean?
Why?
I feel like food would be a good element for the hotel room
Thing.
if they
Just
order room
meat?
service.
You just.
Well, he's
poop,
got
they're gonna-
gyros.
You've got to stop your business somewhere.
Yeah, it can't be
I
everything.
want to please everybody.
It's like the
Be everything.
Airbnb guy who was like, "It's an everything app now."
Yeah,
I
man.
know.
Eat, sleep, poop. Yeah.
Eat, sleep,
Sleep,
poop.
poop.
You're just proposing
On
an
wheels.
apartment.
Yeah,
On wheels.
Yes.
you're talking about living in a van.
It comes
Yeah,
to
man,
you.
you're talking about living in a van. Going back to what Tito said in the beginning, it's a tour bus now. It's a
Yeah,
tour
that
bus
comes
for
to
one.
you a la carte.
Okay.
Right? I don't see why
That's kind of interesting though, because then you get people don't. Not so few people get to experience what life is like on a tour bus in any capacity.
That's true.
So you are giving them.
bus.
It's like a rock star fantasy camp thing. Do you
For
know
the-
what I mean?
yeah.
But for
for the hour.
shitting in a car, like
We also get some skewers.
sure,
No,
yeah.
no, I will
Well,
say
you're
this.
gonna need that bathroom after all the meat.
Here's where you come into a major. Here's where you're wrong. Here's where you're dead wrong. If you've been on a tour,
Sincere.
yeah. If you've been on a tour bus like I have, there is one rule in the tour bus: is you don't shit on the tour bus.
That's
Right.
true.
This you don't know. You've never in a rock band.
No, you've never either. That's regardless.
I've had heavy fantasies.
Yeah. But I've been on a tour bus.
Yeah, who stops?
Yeah.
So just recently. You're not really deep
Did you
into the
shit
tour
on it?
bus
Why?
culture as I have been.
Greg's like a tour bus
So-
hipster.
Tell everybody why you can't shit on a tour
Why?
bus.
Because it smells.
Can we go back? Hold on. Can we
But
go
then
back
again, you
to
got the
your
gyro meat.
life on a tour bus that everyone just accepted?
Yeah, how long was that? When
Which
was
was a
it? Name a
grand
year.
lie.
Where'd you go?
I was on Buck Cherry's tour bus.
Why?
I had to go do an interview for a zine, like 1996.
Right. Okay. But
Yeah.
you weren't
Traveling on
traveling
it.
the country
20
with
minutes.
Buck Cherry.
But
Yeah,
it
20
was the
minutes.
first
20
one.
minutes?
20
You
minutes
took a
in
shit in
parking
20
lot.
minutes.
I didn't shit, but they
You
told me no
asked to.
shitting.
That came up.
Yeah.
They took one look at you and they went, "We gotta tell this guy up
We have some
front,
ground rules."
There is no
Yeah.
shitting on this thing."
Also, I went on a bunch of these campers with a friend of mine. Oh, it was with you. You and I, we priced out those campers at Michelle Wolf's tour.
Sure.
So that
you
gave
were,
me.
So you were with me.
I was with you.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah. TJ Miller, I was on his tour bus
Okay.
when he did Levity Live. We went back
So
there.
these are all brief stints.
Yeah.
10 minute stops. But lots of times. But like
to get
6
the
or 7
people.
times.
Add it up,
man,
it's almost an hour.
I'm not arguing you haven't. I'm just saying
Yeah.
we've had similar experience.
No, I've been on it a lot of times. You've been on it once.
That's not true, man.
How many tour
I
buses?
don't want to go tour bus for tour
We
bus.
should,
on
I
this
want to
thing.
go tour bus for tour bus. Who's the bigger tour bus aficionado?
I've spent time on trains.
That's not a tour bus. That's a train.
Hilarious,
Similar.
Greg.
I've never been on a train like that. It's my dream to go on one of those trains. One of those you could sleep on it trains.
Oh yeah.
I would love to do that.
I meant the band.
Oh, I thought you meant a
you were-
train. The band train. I thought
Yes.
you went, I've been on a train. And
You
I was
thought
like, yeah. I thought that's a crazy thing to say. We're talking about tour buses and you said a train? It's like being like, I've been on a bicycle.
I didn't.
This guy's crazy.
Well, you did just say trains. You an
It sounded
apostrophe.
like I
it
got
sounded like
you.
you were saying trains.
That's fair.
Yeah.
There's Brian Regan.
You were on Brian Regan's tour bus?
Yeah.
I'm so jealous. Why?
It was after the show and we were just getting drunk on the bus.
Oh, yeah. I got
I
drunk
wasn't
with him.
on the show. He showed up to where I was.
I'm not jealous.
Mm,
I'm a little jealous.
Okay.
No, no.
So I think we've said, what I'm trying to say is I think it's about even.
about even, but way more.
Great.
Sure.
I would love to get my hand. By the way, I'd love to get my hands on that 20-minute interview you did of Fuck Cherry.
What zine was it?
Unnamed zine.
Yeah. Planet Verge. I should message it. Might
We
not
got to
be
get our
much-
hands on this.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
kind of hot scoop did
And if
you
I'm
get?
being honest, though, I didn't really. She interviewed and I just stood next to her.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Joelle Caputa.
Yes.
My prom date. I went to prom. She took me to prom with her, and then
That's
I
nice.
locked the corsage in my car with my jacket, and her dad almost beat me up.
Over
I
that?
got nervous. Yeah, I got
Only
nervous.
you
and
had Uber Pooper.
Yeah.
At the
Imagine.
time.
It would have been perfect. They would have came with a flower with a jacket, and I could have taken a big old shit.
So they're doing flowers
We're doing
now?
corsages too.
But again, you're in a girl's house. You're meeting the family. You don't want to shit in their house. You call Uber Pooper. You
Where'd
go
you get
out.
that corsage? Uber poop. Of course. I Uber pooped it.
I Uber pooped it.
Oh.
Don't lose it.
You
Poop
get
it.
anything, yeah.
What?
I was trying to come up with a phrase.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a lot. I mean, you want,
All right, so tour buses haven't figured out the shitting
Right.
on you.
the a la carte
So
service.
what are you going to do to figure out that problem? That you can't
Also-
it's going to stink. So
Yeah.
No, you can shit in the Uber poop because it's not a tour bus.
Yeah, but
what
like
it's going to stink? It's the
then
same
the
problem.
next person.
No, it's no, because the next person we're cleaning out the bathroom.
We're talking
we're
about it
doing
like
flush.
a bigger, more contained poop tank under the bus.
No, because the problem with the tour bus
Oh,
is
right.
you
Have a
can't poop on
window?
it because you got to go back. You're spending the whole time there. You're sleeping. But with
He's
this,
talking about the actual plumbing of it.
Yeah, so after you get off the Uber poop, someone else is going to want to get on. There's
Right.
8 million people in the city.
well, we're not serving 8 million. I mean, only God forbid, we'd probably have more trucks if we're serving 8 million. Probably got a fleet of these things.
Everybody's got to poop every day.
Carlos can't do this
The
on his
streets
own.
are gonna be
People poop
packed
twice,
with these
2-3
things.
times a day. There's going to be no other traffic.
Cars will become
It's just gonna
obsolete.
they're not going to be able to move. It's just be jam-packed traffic of Uber poops. Who's going to be cleaning these things?
Well,
Right.
they go. There's
This is its own cottage industry. There's a
It's
whole
a whole
other
economy you're setting up.
which is a lot of jobs.
Yeah,
You are
no,
creating a lot of
kinda
jobs.
saving
You're creating
the-
a lot of jobs.
And campers have flushable toilets. They're not just. It's not just a porta potty.
Yeah, that's
It's going into a thing, and after a week, you empty it.
a
And
week.
you
week.
don't.
Man, I think you're gonna have to empty this thing
every couple
every couple
hours.
hours.
You guys are so picky about the little tiny pieces. How much we empty the toilet is too big.
Should we just stop asking questions
Yeah.
and we won't have a podcast? Is that what you want?
Uber
No, you
poop.
got
Yeah,
me.
that's good. All right,
Your
we're
All
gift
right.
is here, by the way.
What?
I forgot. This is for Anthony. I was been thinking about for about a month. I've been trying to bring this to you, but we just keep talking about.
Why?
My dad-
Jack Reacher. It's a Jack Reacher novel.
Yeah, we bonded on Jack Reacher.
You've been
I'll
trying
read
to.
it.
You've been trying to get that to him for months.
Since we saw Jack Reacher in Vermont, my dad gave me a Jack Reacher book,
let's relive the Vermont story. We got 2 hours.
so I wanted to give that to you so you have it.
Oh man,
Um,
this is awesome.
but back
Thank
to
you
Uber
very much.
Pooper.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a thank
have-
you gift; it's more of me giving you trash. But I appreciate the thank you.
I have I guess a request. I'm gonna need that bathroom to feel like in an indoor house bathroom.
See, this is what I like about you,
Yeah.
Allison.
I'm
Okay.
gonna need it to feel like I'm in my home
Mhm.
on a real toilet
Not
Now
a
you're-
hotel.
or a hotel. It's gonna have to feel like a real toilet. I don't want to feel like I'm pissing and shitting into a tin can.
Porcelain.
Yeah, I want
Right.
porcelain.
And that's
Porcelain.
where Uber Pooper rules. Okay, we know that our bathrooms are elegant. They have bidets.
Okay,
They smell
yeah.
good. There's lots of magazines. We refresh lots of ammunition magazines, if that's your thing, or
Oh,
teen hype
Good
or
guess.
whatever you're
I'm
into.
wondering.
Yes, ammunition or teen, the two kinds of magazines.
Where's my damn ammunition?
You know, whatever kind of poop you're taking.
Yeah.
We could have an iPad on the wall that plays sports games.
Mm-mm.
You don't want to watch TV while you're pooping?
Yeah, people are touching that.
You can use Siri.
Okay.
Yeah. And we have a fun fake gun behind the toilet, like in The Godfather. It's like a fun like thing. You go like, you reach back and you go, is this a pistol? You
You're
go, "It is."
great.
Put it back.
It's just so different.
Put it back. But now, like what you're
Um,
doing, Allison, instead of taking away like he is, you're adding. What can we add? Of
I'm
course, a
taking
beautiful
away.
bathroom.
I'm trying
Anthony's
to,
a taker.
I'm trying to refine it. I'm
Yeah.
asking things
Yeah.
as like, is there light coming in from above?
Skylight.
Skylight.
Not against it. I do love that.
Okay.
I'll add a skylight and I'll
Sunroof?
even
It
give you
needs a
this.
vent.
There's a ladder and a roof you can lay on, like with fake grass.
All right.
There's always, yeah, there's always
All right,
one
turf top.
step-
All right, we got it.
Right, we were like, oh, there's a window. It's like, well, there's a balcony now
Yeah, but don't you? I
with
wish
an herb garden.
those campers. I'm always like, I want to stand on the roof. You know?
What?
Yeah.
I've never had that thought.
Yeah, really? I've
I
had
don't
that
like being.
thought.
I don't
Never
like
mind
being a
team
pie.
again. Huh?
I don't like being a pie.
You consider that a pie? It's like 8 feet.
That's I. I
Yeah.
don't want to be on
Yeah.
anything.
Well, you don't have to be. We don't force you up there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Maybe a little
Honestly,
putt-putt.
that part's probably not getting off the ground. I'll be
A
honest.
little putt on top of the.
The
camper.
toilet's not
A
up there.
putt-putt.
A little putt-putt.
A little putt-putt. I know, look, this is too much. I get it. I'm saying too much. I'm doing the thing where I have too much. But I do like the idea of a slide. So you could pull up to a lake and you can slide off into the lake. I get that's too much. But I think it's great.
I
pretty
like
fun.
it.
Yeah.
It just feels like it so rarely could be used.
You know what's cool? Someone showing up to a red carpet event in an Uber pooper,
Yeah.
and they come down the slide for the
slide.
premiere.
Yeah.
And that's how
pretty
we
cool.
get our clients. You got Kate Moss coming off that slide after no shit in her belly in a brand new dress that was in Uber Pooper.
Yeah.
We're moving clients.
What do you think about making it one of those?
I have.
You seen those like duck vans?
Duck van?
They're like it's like half boat, half
Yes.
truck.
Yes,
That
an
way
amphibious
you
vehicle.
could go into Jersey real quick
This is such a
or
good
cross the East River as well.
Yes.
You're
You don't
changing
have
the
to wait.
foundation.
That's why you're not going to be jamming up the bridges with Uber poops. You could just get in the water, and also
We-
you could slide in.
Oh, and then the poops go right
This
into the
I'm
water.
very. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
and that's how you clean.
We should
I
get
don't like
Dump
that.
it in the ocean.
a fleet of these.
I was thinking
Bus.
fleet too.
Yeah. These bus trucks that are solely to not have to deal with the Lincoln Tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean like a ferry, but it's
but a truck.
no notes.
Yeah.
All right.
No notes.
There was an amphibious vehicle on eBay when I was in college. I remember I found it because I kept trying to convince our rowing coach to get it, and she was like, "Stop sending me this." It's
She's
insane.
wrong.
It was $13,000, and it was a town car that someone put on like 4-foot wheel, like so it could like go through
Yeah.
shallow water, and I could be like, "This is what we need for the team," and she was like, "I don't know what that."
To like bring you stuff while you're rowing.
Yeah, I was like, "This could be the launch."
You're water people. These are water vehicles, of course.
It had a bar in it. I was like, "Get me this car."
pretty cool.
$13,000. I think we could come up with it.
Yes.
It's probably been sold now because that was in 2001.
Yeah, but it's probably been sold and also sold again. It might be back
Yeah,
for a second
we should
round.
check eBay.
Amphibious vehicles, really, I don't understand how every car is an amphibious.
I think it's challenging from a manufacturing standpoint.
Yeah.
I think they figured it out.
Also,
Right?
then we have to really be on top of the laws of the water
Yeah, maritime
because
laws.
we've got it. Like you'd have to. Everybody would need a boating license.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you
Can't
need
just.
fucking,
That's chaos.
yeah.
Where are we at time?
Yeah, it's a good
Nicole,
question.
just so we knew.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Ah,
all right.
perfect.
Perfect.
Wrap up, rail right into the next one.
Yeah, I'll say this. Great energy here in Greg's house,
Okay.
right? I feel like there's a lot of good energy here.
I
Could
mean,
be
it's
Nicole.
good. I am
Could be New
comfortable.
Jersey.
Yeah. Well,
We're
you're laying
here.
down.
Yeah, well, that's it.
This is a better couch than the one at Grove. I'll say that.
Yeah.
We're
The
comfortable.
handle thing is kind of giving out. You know your elbow. You could feel that underneath that. It's getting a little. I got to restuff it with something.
I think it's
Oh.
fine.
Some cotton. Yeah. Anyway, you got a new
Watch-
special out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please watch it.
It's called. Actually, you don't
It's
even.
called Prickly.
Yeah,
What?
just put it on and play it on repeat.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
don't even watch it. Just have it
Let it
play
ride.
in the background.
Yeah.
Tito is Tito's Tito is my favorite comedian.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like him
I
more
see
than
where we stand.
I
We
like
should do our own podcast.
I like Tito more than I like
Yeah,
myself
yeah.
Yeah.
as a comedian.
We're splitting off.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Tito's also Charlie's favorite comedian.
Yeah. You
I
said
met
that.
Charlie once,
Nice.
Yep, he's a big fan.
long time ago.
So you got to watch Tito's special. Tito is truly great at stand-up comedy, and
He'll probably be here next week
oh yeah,
because
Oh,
I think
yeah.
we're doing 2 episodes and I
Next
got to give him a
weekend.
ride home.
In podcast
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm staying here for the next hour.
Yeah.
And for
it's
them the
called
next week.
Prickly.
It's called Prickly. It's on YouTube.
People are watching it.
People are watching it.
I'm
Yeah,
noticing
it's
people are
doing
really into it,
okay.
too.
People are really cranked.
Oh,
They're
they're too cranked up on it.
crank, crank levels are high.
Yeah.
On Tito's special.
They're
so far.
cranking to it. It's good.
People really cranked.
Tito Garza Comedy at YouTube. The YouTube at Tito Garza Comedy, whatever. Find me.
Follow him. Leave a comment that says where you came from.
There you
Yeah,
go.
subscribe. Leave a comment. Be great.
Yeah.
Credit us. You can.
Credit us. Check out patreon.com/welcome to Talktown. We've got a lot of great new episodes up there, and that's what's keeping the podcast afloat. Anthony's got a new special coming out,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
like 6 months.
Yeah, probably. Probably. We just filmed
I hope
it.
sooner. It was
Filmed
great.
like
I was
2
at the
weeks ago.
taping.
Yeah.
I think it'll be out sooner, but we don't know.
Yeah.
And then Leiby's got a book coming out at
Next
some
year.
point next year.
This
Sweet.
time next year.
Yeah, and I think I got a new podcast. I just did the first episode yesterday.
Nice.
I think it's called Medium Talent. I haven't really figured that out
Medium
yet.
Talent?
Medium talent.
Medium Talent.
Talent.
It's about being a medium comedian.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
Not medium. Like that's the thing. I'm not talking about psychics.
Yeah.
It's about being middle of the road.
Mhm.
Not
Gotcha.
great, not bad.
That's
And,
exciting.
Cool.
And Allison, you got something you want to talk about?
No.
And Allison's got her other podcast
Yeah.
called.
Why are we doing this?
I thought I was trying to.
Is there anything else, Nicole? Is there anything else we should be saying to end these things?
Nah.
All right, she says we're
Perfect.
good.
All right.
Oh, we got.
Well,
Did we say welcome Nicole to the team?
We've been saying her name. I've said her name
yeah.
100 times.
Yeah, we've talked to her
There's
the
only
whole
but
time.
so many podcast producers. I'm sure they're going to put it together who it is.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
That's great.
All right. I'll be in St. Louis last weekend because I think this comes out not tomorrow.
Oh, right,
I
right.
think I'll be there the 13th. All right. We'll see you later.
Great.
Welcome